going on YouTube? Pistol Pete here. I just wanted to show you guys the work, some custom work I had Wyatt Hines do for me. A lot of my blades I send to him to get stuff done, you know, whether it's a Kydex or a handle, or put on some handle scales on a knife, or make me a knife, or modify a knife. This guy, man, he's modest. He doesn't believe he's the best, but he's one of the best, man. So I love sending my stuff to him. And I had him clean up. I had the Mega. Go back if you want to check out that video. I'll put it right here too. The Mega Ryno testing, and it's just, oh man, I'm gonna show you guys again because he cleaned it up for me. But I put it through the paces. I mean, baton through stuff, through this at the log. I mean, beat the hell out of it. And then even off camera, I've done a few things, just testing it, just smashing through wood. And this thing held up amazingly, no problems. But like any metal, it gets scrapes and, you know, little scrapes and stuff like that, and get a little bit dull, but it was almost still practically razor sharp. But just wanted to put a edge back on it like that, like he had it, and sent it to Wyatt. So he buffed it all out, cleaned it all up, and let me show you the results of this one. Look at this freaking thing. Amazing work. Look how this came out. Absolutely perfect, man. And then I gotta be real careful with this freaking thing because you guys can see it's a 1/2 inch thick of spring steel. So most likely like a 5160 style steel. Heat treated to perfection. This thing is just a beast. Go back and check out that video. This thing is just amazing. 5 pounds. 5 pounds. Look at the handle on this, man. I gotta be very careful because this thing, like I said, it's pretty much a super razor blade. This thing is so damn sharp. Wyatt told me, and I was gonna say, let me start off by saying this. This is one of the scariest knives I have to hold. It actually makes me a little nervous. I have a lot of big knives, and they're all really sharp too. But this one, being 5 pounds and being this freaking huge and this sharp, Wyatt got this thing, like, I'm talking razor sharp, circumcised a gnat sharp. This thing is just crazy. I brought out a piece of paper here to show you guys. This one's already been cut a few times, but you'll still see. You'll still get the point. And this, look at this. We're talking a 5 pound, 1/2 inch thick Bowie. Cutting paper like a little thin razor blade. You guys seeing that? Wyatt got the scariest edge on this thing. Oh man, but look how beautiful it came out. So, and I was gonna say, Wyatt even said, he said this is one of the scariest knives he had to sharpen because, you know, you make one small accident sharpening this thing and you're slicing yourself wide open because you got pretty much 16-inch blade. So you got 16-inch edge to do so much damage with. Man, it's just, just so awesome, man. Every time I hold this thing, it puts a smile on my face, man. It just, so much power coming down. I mean, you're chopping anything you hit with this, it's coming off, dude. Whether 2-leg, 4-leg, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can take a bear's head off with this thing. I mean, it's just so much power and weight behind this thing. Love it. So this is one thing he did for me. He got this one back to razor sharp and no scratches at all. Took all the scratches out, made it look brand new. Amazing. I mean, this, I can't believe you do this stuff in his workshop. Next thing I had him do was, this sheath already came with the knife, so he didn't do this custom sheath for me. This one already had it. But what he did do was take off the coating on this one. So this, as you guys know, this is the SP53 by Ontario. And he removed the coating. He did say, as you can see here, the metal he used, he said it was just really bad. It was really, pitted and stuff like that. So he took it out. I mean, he did, in my opinion, he still did a really good job because it's really hard to get all these pitting out. You know, you can kind of see here, some of these markings are just embedded into the metal, you know, unless you grind it all the way down and it's a pretty thick knife, but amazing you could do that. But I told him, no, don't worry about that. Just take all the coating off, which you did amazingly. It looks good. And my plan to do myself is to blue it. I'm gonna blue it because I hate that black coat. You guys know me. You follow my channel, you guys know. And if you don't, I'll tell you again, freaking absolutely despise black coated knives. I hate it. And I shouldn't say that. Traction coated knives, you know, because if you have a knife that's blued, so it looks kind of black with the bluing on it, it's still metal and still slick. I don't mind that. You know, if you do something like that, that's fine. If it's blued. If it's traction coated, where it's that shit you put over it that's almost like a plastic. I don't even know what the hell it's made of, but it's just, first time using it, it makes the knife look old and like all like shit. This stuff just, I used this one time. This was brand new. I used it on my one review, and all the coating was pulling up. You can see raw metal. So I know, again, it's supposed to be protect the blade from blemishes, but you're not going to protect it anyways, because it's all going to start smearing up and coming off anyways, and it just makes the knife look like crap, look old, you know. And if you can make it look, if you can make it a user and still look decent, then why not? So my goal is to blue this now, because this will be, now it's just a straight steel, no coating over it, and this thing will still be, it'll still have that protection from the black coating. You'll still have that, people are, if you want to be tactical, and you still have that or it's not gonna have the reflection, if you're in the woods, stuff like that, it's still gonna be all blacked out just with the black coating, with the bluing. So I'm gonna do that. And then of course, Wyatt, I told him to put an edge on this bad boy, and again, this is another thick beast. This is a 1/4 inch, and look at this. Same thing, dude. I mean, Wyatt's good at that, man. Wyatt does this by hand, and I got a workshop. I could put edges on this. So even if he didn't put, he does that just as a courtesy. I don't tell him really to put an edge on it. He'll ask me, and I was like, yeah, okay, if you want to do it, do it. Saves me the time. But look at this. Look how thick this sucker is too. He turned this into an absolute razor blade. So let me tell you, all the way through, this thing is just a beast. So, man, Wyatt, like I said, Wyatt puts amazing edges on these knives, so I said let him do it. I get people, last time I showed one of these videos, why don't you do it yourself? For a lot of reasons. I have 2 animals and a baby, so I don't want to be dealing with chemicals and removing stuff. I don't have much place to do it at, and then the dog and the cat and everything, and then my baby, and I don't want to get that stuff on my hands. Just, there's a lot of reasons, right? And then why? But Wyatt, he really does good work. He does it for me. He does it better than I would do. So I said, you know what? I'll send him. He has all the tooling to do it as well, and the skill. So I said, what the hell? I'll send it to him to have him get it done. And he, every single time, never lets me down. Knocked this out of the park too. And then once I blue it, it's gonna look really badass. I'll do a follow-up on this and show you when it's all blued and how it looks. But now it's gonna be a hardcore user, and it's still gonna look pretty. And then, this sheath is awesome, dude. This Kydex here holds it in place just perfectly. Comes with a little ferro rod striker. Now with the coating off, you can actually use this. Before, you couldn't even use it with the knife, and now you can use it. Nice little setup. Little leather dangler here. Just awesome. Love that. And then lastly, which I was really impressed with as well. And again, Wyatt, like I said, he always knocks out of the park with this stuff, man. Like, every time I get it, I don't know why I stay impressed, because it still amazes me, even though I know he does awesome work. I'm like, damn, dude, you knocked it out of the park. But check this. He made this Kydex sheath for me. I wanted to do it with the black and red combo, because I do have the black and red liners, and it came out absolutely badass. And I like it higher like this too, just to get extra retention. No rattle at all on the sheath. Very, 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 very minimal if you shake it like hell. But also, this thing is not, you could do a backflip, jump off of a freaking a roof of a house, and this thing isn't going to come out. You're not getting this out. It's just awesome. Lightweight, thin, keeps a nice and thin profile. And look how Wyatt does his wrapping. I love that. If you don't like that, you can always just get a tech lock or whatever type of equipment to attach it, to make it to where however you want it. Either what do they call that? Some sort of a multi-clip or whatever they call that crap, or like I said, a tech lock. However you want to use it, but I like this just the way he does it, because it's masterful. Look at that. Look how Wyatt does that. This side here. So obviously I wanted the black out, not in, so that's why he makes this part thick, so you put your belt through here. And I wanted it vertical. I didn't want it horizontal like scout carry. So he just knocked it out of the freaking park. And with the liners there from that knife connection, it's just badass. And check this out. So of course this one's brand spanking new, this knife. I haven't used it yet. It's gonna be my user though, because I do have 2 of these. Like a nice thin profile handle, feels good in the hand. Nice good finish on those handles too. Knife connection, they're kind of pricey, but they're about $60, but they're worth it. And they're worth it because the grip you get. These G10s are real tacky, way better than the standard one. Just way better filling than the standard grip. So let me show you this here. Do you guys hear that click? That's an audible click there. You can't mistake that. And it's in there. And then to come out, it's not too bad either. It's a little bit of resistance. It's still brand new, so, but that lockup though, look at that lockup. This baby ain't going nowhere. But again, knocked that out of the park, man. Freaking love this. Give it a nice drain hole. If any water gets in it, man, came out absolutely amazing. This is the thing I'm gonna be carrying a lot on me. This thing like this, man, this is just so badass. Yeah, so thank you again, Wyatt, for all your hard work, brother. You every single time knock it out of the park. Always get back. Always happy with everything he does. So yeah, everything said came back exactly how I wanted it, and just putting the cherry on top of these knives that I have here with some of these sheaths and some of this work, and then like I said, getting this freaking mega beast, man, this freaking scary ass knife back to brand new finish, brand new looking. Oh, man. Talk about a scary freaking knife, man. Love it, absolutely love it. And then yeah, I get it. Oh, it's not practical for all you practical police. Oh, it's too heavy, you know. But it's just amazing. I guarantee if someone gave this to you, you would freaking be doing jumping joy and praising Jesus for this bad boy, because it's just freaking amazing. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I don't want to make it too long, but I had to show you guys the stuff I had done, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing what I got. And until next knife, gun, or whatever.